Hello everyone, my name is Zanderz, and welcome back to another hypothetical LEGO game video. I'm starting to make this kind of a series. This is the third one in the series. We had the LEGO Avatar The Last Airbender video, and then the LEGO Disney video, but this time I'm bringing you a LEGO Infinity Saga hypothetical game, which I think would be very cool. Let's see, we had LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1, we had LEGO Marvel Avengers, we had LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, and then they made them into a collection of the three, which some might take as a sign that they're not planning on making another one, but like, come on, LEGO Marvel has to be one of, if not the highest selling LEGO game franchises. So I don't see them not making another one. And the logical next step would either be LEGO Marvel Superheroes 3 or what some might call LEGO Avengers 2. But if we go off what Skywalker Saga was, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, I think this one would be called LEGO Marvel The Infinity Saga. Let's get into it. Levels. Each level would probably be its own movie. For instance, Iron Man 1 would be the first level. Iron Man 2 would be the third level because Incredible Hulk is between them, of course, and so on and so forth. That could be cool, but it'd be really hard to group a whole movie into one level. They kind of attempted that in LEGO Marvel Avengers with, The Winter Soldier, Thor, The Dark World, and Iron Man 3. And it kind of worked, but those levels were still pretty short and it left a lot to be expected. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think each movie should be its own level, or should they do it in a different way? Then again, I don't think we could do Infinity War and Endgame in, like one level each. So maybe we should give some of the bigger movies 2 levels each, or maybe Infinity War Endgame should have like 5 or 6 levels each. I don't know. It's really up to the developers what they would choose for the level cap, but I'd say if they do want to cover every single movie, that one level per movie would be sufficient. Characters. A lot of characters. So many characters. And the best part about it now is that Disney owns Fox. So we're not just limited to MCU characters. So it would look much better than the LEGO Marvel Avengers roster, which, let's be honest, left a lot to be desired. Now, if they don't want to include the X-Men and Fantastic Four, since none of them are actually in the Infinity Saga, we've had a couple appearances like Mr. Fantastic in Multiverse of Madness, spoiler alert for Deadpool and Wolverine if you haven't seen it yet, Chris Evans, Human Torch in Deadpool and Wolverine, and then of course with the X-Men we have Patrick Stewart, again, Multiverse of Madness, and then Beast at the end of the Marvels. So none of that happened in the Infinity Saga. That was on the Multiverse Saga. So if you don't want to have them be actual characters, I'd say throw them in DLC, because Skywalker Saga had 13 DLC packs in total. They had 2 different character collections. So I feel like you could do a lot of DLC with the X-Men and Fantastic Four and the extra characters that you leave out of there that weren't necessarily in the MCU yet. But I think that the Infinity Saga game could rival LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga in terms of characters. I think after DLC, it's just under 500, or maybe I'm completely wrong. I don't know. I think it's around the 500 mark, maybe 450, something like that for the characters in the Skywalker Saga. If not rival, it might pass it, or it might get a little bit under, but I think as we've ventured on, I think some of the new characters from the Multiverse Saga could also appear, say like Kamala Khan, She-Hulk, Moon Knight. They could appear as regular characters instead of DLC, again, unless they want to fill up that DLC roster. And it would be more of a traditional roster with, the past LEGO games, instead of, the character class system where most characters are the same in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. I'm not sure how I really felt about that. It was cool, it was different, but I'm not sure if I really want to go for that again. And I think a more traditional roster with, again, the more traditional camera placement would be better for this game instead of the over-the-shoulder camera in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Open world. Okay, This is a little tricky. So, yes, we could have New York for the third time, copy and paste, or they could change New York up. Who knows? But again, if we want to rival LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, we're going to need several explorable areas. I'm talking about all the famous locations from the films. And they'd kind of function like planets. Maybe you could pull out a shield computer and look and take a Quinjet to it or something like that. Kind of like LEGO Marvel's Avengers, but of course more in-depth with it. What other? Let's see. Locations, of course, we could have Asgard. We could have Nowhere. We could dive into some Guardians of the Galaxy. So none of it, or not all of it, would be on the Earth. But I think there's a ton of different cool locations that we could explore, and they'd be like mini hub worlds, like in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, or even something like LEGO Dimensions. Wrap up. Alright, obviously this game would be $70. Let's not, ignore that. It's going to be huge. Again, it's going to rival the Skywalker Saga, which was already a huge game, but it honestly might not come out until, let's see, if they start work today, it still might not come out until Secret Wars. But who knows what they've been working on this whole time. I'm hoping they're cooking with something, but we haven't even got a peep in 2 years from TT Games. So I hope they're cooking something good. I hope it's going to be awesome. And most LEGO games are awesome, so I don't doubt them. I trust that they're cooking. But if this were to be the next game, I'd be happy. I do have a couple other ideas for hypothetical LEGO games that could be coming next, so let me know if you want to see that in the comments below. That's it from me, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.